Welcome to a Bestow TV production. If you enjoy our content, please click the subscribe button. To get notifications of new releases, ring that bell. Thank you, and away we go.
Creative continuity. We bring the convention to you.
This is Mr. Lobo at the Great Philadelphia Comic-Con, and I'm here with Colin Baker, Doctor Who. We had a little bit of technical difficulties before the show. I'm sure the BBC does a much better job setting up.
Shall I tell you what it was? They hadn't got a microphone. Loco.
Yes. All right.
You'll cut that out, won't you?
But I'm sure, yeah, we're self-deprecating. We could handle it. But I'm sure the BBC didn't ever had problems like that.
Of course they did. Of course they did. Every single day we filmed, there was a problem like that. Usually me.
What was the problem?
I don't know. It's a long time ago. There was one occasion when I was supposed to do a long shot running down a hall and open the door and go in. As I opened the door, I realized the door had come detached from the rest of the set. So I stood there holding it, and the director went on the loudspeaker and said, "For God's sake, go through the door." I said, "It'll fall down if I do. Do it!" And I did, and the whole set fell down.
Oh, man. Wow. Well, in those days of practical effects, everything was made out of Scotch tape and popsicle sticks and styrofoam. Ish, right? And did you work in a lot of green screen at that time, too?
Very little.
Very little.
In fact, it was blue screen in my day. Green screen came later. Yes, we were very old-fashioned.
No, I think blue screen's better because, you know, you're getting blue reflecting on you, which is like the sky or something.
Yeah.
Instead of green, which looks bizarre.
And so you'll notice in my costume, there was no blue. That tie came later.
Now, there was every other color in the universe in that jacket.
Yeah.
It was, I had tried to put that together. I bought a bunch of coats from the thrift store and tried to, do they have thrift stores in England?
The thrift store.
Well, you know, I had to do it on a budget, so I had to get a lot of different kinds of coats that I was going to just cut apart with scissors and try to reassemble into a coat. You didn't like that idea?
Very common.
I'm sorry.
That's
sorry.
all right.
We have a low budget outfit out here. You have to understand.
It sort of worked. It's quite good, isn't it?
I kept all the blue bits and made this suit.
No. That's not the blue bit.
No,
that's a very yellow bit.
That's a very yellow bit.
That's a very red bit.
That's a red bit.
And you're a very brave man.
Well, you're a very brave man too, because not too many people can pull off that jacket.
Quite right. I was the lucky one. I was inside it looking out. Always live in the ugliest house in any village, because you don't have to look at it then.
There are actors who get a once-in-a-lifetime character, like people who get to play James Bond, or people who get to play Sherlock Holmes. I mean, it must have been extremely intimidating to take on such a beloved character.
Yeah, I've been very lucky in my career. I've done that a few times. Have you heard of Inspector Morse?
Yes.
Well, I played Inspector Morse as well.
Wonderful.
I'm the only other person apart from John Thor who's done it. I did it on the stage. I've played Van Helsing in a stage production of Dracula.
Yes, of course, Dracula's enemy.
And I have played the Doctor in Doctor Who, so...
That's incredible.
Interesting career, really.
That's, you know, those are 3 once-in-a-lifetime kind of roles.
Yeah.
And you've had them 3 times.
And I played the role of the father in my family. Not quite as good as that.
Well, how many...
You get paid for that.
How many children do you have?
4 daughters.
4 daughters? Goodness. Yep. How do you survive?
Oh, easily. They're lovely.
Oh, that's good.
I'm very lucky.
That's good.
I wouldn't have done well with sons because it's like in the wild, you know, the old stag and the young stags fighting. I think I'd have struggled with boys, but girls adore their father, so...
I think Doctor Who is a paternal figure, a father figure for a lot of people.
Really?
I mean, I didn't grow up with a man around the house, as you could probably tell.
I can.
And I think that, you know, he was independent. He thought for himself. He was an iconoclast, you know, and I think that that's an important thing to be, sometimes to sort of ignore what everyone else is doing and be your own man.
I've done that all my life. I truly have. If everyone says, oh, this is what you should do, that's what I've never done. So perhaps that's why I got cast in the part, because I think we should all do that. You only get one little, in the acres of time before and after we're on this planet. There's a lot of stuff that has gone by, and we are a blip, a tiny blip. So make that blip a big one. Do what you like, be who you are. just respect other people.
Make your blip the biggest blip out there.
Anyway, at the moment we're here in Philadelphia, having a great time, meeting all the fans. Look at them. Look at them
It's
all.
incredible.
We have to do a cutaway shot there.
Yes, all these.
Look at all these guys on a
what
Friday
do you-
evening who've left work and come to see us. There's a guy there from Flash. There's some people over there from Star Wars, from Star Trek, from something with a lot of Power Rangers in it.
I think that's Power Rangers that has a lot of Power Rangers
There's
in it.
more Power Rangers than anything else in this room.
You
They're
know,
very popular as well.
incredibly popular, and
Yeah.
I think for a different generation, obviously, than
Well,
me.
I think I should be a Power Ranger. Don't you think I've got the physique for it?
I think you do. You could be
Yeah.
the acid wash burgundy ranger.
I could be the one that they drop on people to make them submit.
We're gonna drop the Baker bomb. You already got to be Doctor Who.
Yeah.
Is there another role out there that you would love to take on?
Probably, I would like to be something that no one's ever seen before. A new role.
Something original in this day and age?
Oh, yeah,
something
yeah.
something inventive and not just a rehash of something we've seen before?
Well, you know, perhaps in one of the Star Wars new films, I could be Jabba the Hutt's father.
Ah.
He must have had one.
Sure.
Yeah.
Why not?
Jabba the Dad.
Jabba the Dad. Wow.
So that'll be me.
Look for Colin Baker as Jabba the Dad in episode.
Jabba the Dad.
Jabba the
Jabba the
Dod.
Dod.
Jabba the Dod in episode 12 of Star Wars. Gosh. So what do you think of Star Wars? Are you a Star Wars fan?
I will be once I'm in it.
Okay. Okay.
I'm now a Star Trek fan
Okay.
because I have done an episode of Star Trek Returns, which you can see on the internet thingy.
the internet thingy. Look
yeah.
for Star Trek
There's a
Returns.
guy called Vic Mignogna, who is a very well-known voice artist,
Yes.
who has built the original Star Trek set in a facility in somewhere in America.
Yes. We won't say
and
where.
has now made 5 episodes of it, and it is like watching the original series.
I've
and he's
seen-
playing Captain Kirk.
I have seen that one of those, and it was fabulous.
It is absolutely brilliant.
Extremely
and he
well
was
done.
kind enough to invite me to come and guest star in one of them, which I did.
I don't think that was kindness at all. You are an
Yeah.
icon of science fiction.
Icon!
You are an icon of
Yep.
science fiction, and I think that your work stands as certainly one of
Thank
the
you.
best Doctor Who's.
So I've been in a thing called Don Quick,
Okay.
which was a sci-fi series in England in the 1970s, all deleted sadly, but I was in that.
Where they would just go to tape and then it was just
Yeah.
recorded over or
They recorded
erased?
over them.
Oh, it's
I was in
miserable.
Blake's 7,
Blake 7 is a
an
marvelous
episode
series.
of that,
Marvelous series.
and I've done Doctor Who,
Doc-
2 different characters, a guy called Maxil in a Peter Davison story, and then the Doctor.
Wow.
So,
wow.
and I've been in Star Trek Returns. So the one that's left out now is Star Wars. I've got to be in it.
All right, so Disney, pay attention. If you want Colin Baker in your project, you better contact him now.
Yep.
To play Jabba the Hutt's dad in episode 12 of
Or
Star
I could be his brother.
Or his brother, or his brother.
Watch Creative Continuity, Codtunes, Con Rewind, Mr. Lobo Does, and more on this channel.
Creative continuity. We bring the convention to you.